All right. We are live. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late, but better late than never. Better late than never. I thoroughly enjoyed the break. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed the break. All right, let's get this going. Hey guys, Raven. Yeah, nice thumbnail. I absolutely agree with that. Beautiful job, buddy. Beautiful job. Yeah, that's actually the reason why I'm late because I saved it, and then I emailed it to myself so I'd have it on the laptop. And then when I went to open it up on the laptop, it wasn't the email was there, but there was no document, there was no picture. So then I saved it from Discord, and it wouldn't save it as a JPEG. So I had to take a screenshot, crop it, post it. They just desperately did not want me to use that thumbnail, but I said, "The hell with you guys! I'll be 3 minutes late. I'm using the thumbnail." All right, brother. Hey, Gene, how you doing, bud? How you doing, buddy? Oh man, I enjoyed the days off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm absolutely not gonna lie about that. I enjoyed the days off. Tim, the lines. I know that Lundell's in. I believe we got Reinhardt centering the second line, and Chase Prisky. Chase Prisky draws in tonight because Gudis is hurt. So I guess he's next man up now. We gave who played, none of ours hurt, right? And so Dalp got sent back down. They definitely made a couple of changes with things. Um, it's good though. It's good. What's all effed up? The lines or you? I'm good. Let me see, Raven. Would I be interested in doing an interview with an NHL AHL forward? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. If we could figure out, yeah, we'd have to figure out a subject, right? But yeah, absolutely. Let's talk. We'll chat about that, bud. Yeah, that would be awesome. Tim, yeah, is Maxim is playing. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what the lines. I haven't paid as close of attention as I normally would, guys. Um, you guys know last week was a banger of a week. And so I took Monday and Tuesday, I completely disappeared. I completely vanished off the face of the earth. I didn't touch anything. Um so yeah, I think I know Mammon's called up, so I'm hoping he's in. Chris, thanks for coming out, bud. Let's see. I can't shake this terrible feeling that the negative effects of Coach Q's departure are nowhere near over as far as how it will affect us on the ice. Yeah, maybe it's just Panther fan PTSD. Did you see? Did you see where Barry Trotz was talking about? I think somebody posted this to the Discord where Barry Trotz was talking about Brunette and thinking that he may be the guy. He may be a good choice for us. So, um, we're gonna find out a lot tonight. We're gonna find out a lot tonight. In terms of they were running on a lot of adrenaline on that road trip. So now they've gotten a chance to get home, get relaxed. I'm sure that Brunette's tried to keep things as much as the same as possible, but at the same point, he's his own guy, so he may have tweaked, some of the routines here or there. So it'll just be interesting to see. I don't think I don't think we're really going to see a negative effect. But and Chris, to that point, I think the guys want to play as well as they possibly can so that Brunette stays because I know they don't want the outside change. But um, it, like you say, Panthers PTSD is a real thing. Michael Siegel, thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Am I expecting a lot out of Prisky tonight? Well, there's a lot of hype because he's a local guy, right? He's born and raised down there and everything. Um, all I'm disappointed, obviously, that Gudis is hurt because Gudis is what's holding that top four together. We have a good top six, but behind it is a lot of question marks. Notavar has not been great. Kiersted's been good when he's been in, but I guess he's hurt. So now Prisky's going to get his debut. Um, I know a lot of people like him. I want to see him on the ice. Hopefully tonight, just don't do too much. Don't do too much. And by the way, guys, before I forget, Stu is at the game. Stu is at the game and has predicted a Ovechkin hat trick, but with still a Panther win. So, yeah, if we lose because Ovi gets a hat trick, y'all blame Stu. Let's see. Tim, Gene, you got too much shite going on. Are you talking about with you or with the Panthers? That's twice now. Be specific, brother. Tim, you just want better ice time balance. Well, I think that that's part of the reason why they sent Delp, and put, brought up Mammon, and they're going to move Reinhardt to that second spot because, yeah, I looked at the ice time after the last game. I think Delp had 6 minutes, and that's not enough. That's not enough. This team needs to stay balanced. So, especially when we got into that overtime, you saw the top two lines. They were trashed. They were absolutely trashed. Raven, opinion on the Vegas trade, who won, who lost? If Eichel stays if he's healthy and continues to be the Jack Eichel, and maybe even better because he feels he's on a better team with a better supporting cast. I think if Eichel plays the way he's capable of playing and stays healthy, I think it's a win for Vegas. I think it's a win for Vegas. You've seen it here with the Panthers, what it means when you're that deep at the center position. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of NHL teams that would love to have Reinhardt at 2C, and he's only playing there tonight because we've had to move him up because we have how many centers that are injured? So depth at the center position cannot be understated. And for Vegas, they're still thinking, they're a cup-worthy team. So I think if Eichel at least comes back because he's hurt, right? So I think that if he stays healthy and the back isn't a long-term situation, I think in the end, people will look back and say Vegas won that trade, but it's not horribly offside. It's not horribly lopsided. But I think the potential there is for Vegas to be the big winner. I don't think there's real potential there for Buffalo to be anything other than, okay, we made out okay out of that deal. There's nothing there that's going to make Buffalo the team that, got a steal out of that deal. All right, I'm missing a couple of things. Jeremy, thanks for coming out. Yeah, Gudis is out. I think Lundell is in, Jeremy. I think Lundell is in. All week he's been on the ice and slotted in at 3C at practice. So I think he's in. Let's see. Gene, you keep the feed on the Panthers in tonight's game. We keep the feed on hockey, man. The feed is on hockey, Gene. It's a hockey. Boy, my brother is in a mood, guys. Don't mess with Gene tonight. I can see it. There he goes. I'll get with you later on things. Yeah, you got to tell me, man. Obviously, Gene, I'm telling you. All right. Ryan Lomberg is in the house. All right, bud. Are you playing? How many people have to be hurt, Ryan, for you to get in a game? Well, you got in the last game and we lost. Damn. That sucks. But you played well. You played well, buddy. I appreciate you coming out to the channel. All right, let's see. Yeah, Raven. Yeah, there's a lot of demand for centers. Absolutely. But I agree with you there. I was surprised it happened when it did. But I think Buffalo just wanted out. I think they just wanted out of that whole deal because Eichel doesn't want to have the kind of surgery that the team wants him to have. I don't know what the situation there is going to be in Vegas, but I think that's just one of those things where it's going to be a fresh start for everybody. And, Buffalo made out okay, right? They made out okay. Yeah, so Lundell is playing. Hey, Steve. Hey, Flying Poopy. Huh? The Flying Poopster is here. The Flying Poopy is pooped out because we've been going to the beach and it's cool now. So we're out there like 90 minutes now. And then he comes home and he plops down. But at night, he's running around barking and causing all sorts of havoc. Um, Look, I'm blessed with that dog. He is just about 8.5, and he is still out there running around like he's 4 or 5 years old. He's not running full speed anymore after the injury, but I don't know if that's a matter of he can't or he realizes he shouldn't. I don't have a flat. It's not like flat St. Augustine grass. There's a lot of pit holes and stuff like that. All right, let's see here. I don't want to miss too much here, so I'm going to come back up. Florida Panthers, thanks for coming out, bud. Who I think is getting the first Panthers goal tonight? Just a fun prediction. You predict is going to be Hornquist. I think we're going to get Ekblad. I think we're going to get Ekblad tonight. And Ryan, yeah, you need to play, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so Raven, you're saying Vegas is letting him get the surgery he wants, and he'll be playing in around 3 or 4 months. So in November, December, January, February. All right, so he'll be back, maybe starting to be ready, maybe at some point after the Olympic break, after the Olympics. All right. And then we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I think it's a good move to let him have the surgery he wants, because I think if mentally, if you don't think the surgery is going to work, it probably won't work. It's not going to work as well if you don't believe in what's happening. So that's a good move for them. And yeah, if he comes back, you never know. He may come back motivated. That's something that I hadn't thought about till now. He may come back motivated to show Buffalo that, hey, see what you would have had if you would have just let me do things my way. That could very well be something there. And, Vegas is a fun place to play. Like I said, Vegas stands a chance of being the team that won that deal. But we'll have to see how that back goes. Steve, am I rooting for the Jets today? Are they playing tonight? I haven't looked at football. I have to make an adjustment to my football fantasy team because I guess Rodgers has COVID, so he's been my quarterback. But yeah, go Jets. The Jets are my second team now. The Jets have been, because of one bad Steve, and because of the just absolute ineptitude of the Dolphins. The Dolphins are still my team, but at this point, I will root for the Jets to win unless they're playing the Dolphins, just because the better that the Jets do, the worse it makes the Dolphins look. And that gives us more of an opportunity to maybe have Ross be embarrassed and get rid of Flores and Greer. So see if you can figure that out. Tricky Nicky B, thanks for coming out, bud. Is that the real Lomberg? The rumor is no. But you should have seen it a couple weeks ago. Mason Marshman was here, and him and Ryan Lomberg were having it out. I don't think it was the real one either, but it's fun. It's fun. It took a while for my brother to figure out that it wasn't the real Ryan Lomberg. And Ryan says yes. Ryan, yeah, let's go Jets for today, right? Bro's on the ice. You can't be using your phone, right? All right, let's see. Did I know that Jack and Quinn Hughes were born in Florida? No, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Let's see, Steve. It took Marino decades to get to the Hall of Fame. Mike White did it in 60 minutes. Now, come on, man. Come on now. All right, what do we got here, huh? Let's see. I'm going to go to the bottom here because Steve has got. Steve, all right, buddy. I appreciate that, man. All right, so it took Marino decades to get in the Hall of Fame. Took Mike White 60 minutes. I suppose you want me to spell it Jets, Jets. All right? There you go. And I said that with feel. Say it again. Jets, Jets. That's with feeling, man. That's from the heart. Because to me, that's like sticking a freaking fork in the Dolphins right now. It's pathetic. Now, I got a question for you guys. The Dolphins were 10-6 last year. And then I started doing recaps. How much of that is my fault? How much is that my bad? Nobody has blamed me yet. And I'm a little bit I'm a little bit concerned about that. Nobody's blamed me yet. Jets, you're going to win the Super Bowl for the Dolphins, man. You're going to win a Super Bowl before the Dolphins. All right, let's shuffle back to hockey now. Overall, boy, if Stu saw this live stream with all the football, he'd be throwing stuff at my head. Like a small scale Lindros trade, Lindros trade, the Eichel trade. Yeah, look, if he can be healthy, it's Jets versus Colts. All right. If I didn't see the interview, you sent me on the Discord chat. Yeah. Thanks, Raven. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see what else we got going on down here. Yeah, Bob is in. So I guess we'll have Bob tonight, and we'll have Bob against Saturday against the Canes. And then Spencer night, because I think we got Monday, Tuesday next week too. We got 2 in a row, Monday and Tuesday. So I guess Knight will play Monday, and then Bob will come back and play Tuesday. That's what I expect. All right, let's see. Mason Marchman's here. There we go. I was just talking about you, bud. I was just talking about how you and Ryan Lomberg were trash talking a couple weeks ago. It was a beautiful thing. Here comes Gene, the hockey police. Yeah, Ryan Lomberg is in every comment section. I mean, it's unbelievable. I've never seen it. What was I watching the other day? I was watching a video on like how to scoop poop out of the yard in a convenient manner, and Ryan Lomberg was there. I think he's on every. Maybe he's a bot. Are you a bot, man? Wes McCauley, thanks for coming out. Bob is definitely going to be in the Vezina running. He's going to be in the conversation, and poor Spencer Knight, man. Poor Spencer Knight. Every game, I keep saying it. Every game that Ryan Lomberg, you got me calling Bob Ryan Lomberg. Every game that Bobrovsky has, the way he's been playing, is costing Spencer Knight money. And if you don't believe me, go look at Andrei Vasilevsky's salary history. Go look at what he was making, the games that he got, and then all of a sudden he wasn't making that much anymore. He got paid. And Bob is costing Spencer Knight millions of dollars with this. He's decided to play like a Vezina caliber goalie again. So on that note, I kind of feel for Spencer a little bit because instead of getting paid like Vasilevsky, he's going to get a bridge deal. And it's simply because Bobrovsky's coming out and playing this way. It's a funny world, man. It is a funny world. All right, let's see. Here, Mason, get out of here. Stop taking my spot. Richard, hey, thanks for coming out, bud. Hey, now, come on. I'm not saying that. You guys are good, though. We're good. Saturday is going to be a hell of a game. Have you guys played? What's the best team you guys have played so far? Is Boston, right? Well, you beat the Islanders. You beat Boston. I did a comparison of the records between the two teams earlier today. The two games that you guys have had against Chicago really skewed things a little bit. We'll find out Saturday. Who's going to be in net for you guys, Richard? And hey, everybody be nice to Richard. He's a Canes fan, but he's a good guy. He's not a bad Canes fan. He's a good guy. He's a good follower of the channel. And so don't give him any crap. He's a good guy. All right, let's see. Rosado, stop doing recaps about the Dolphins. Well, I got to finish the season. I've been obviously at 1-6 and 1-7. You notice I've only been doing just the post-game segment the last 2 games because it's just not worth the time of getting everything, the intro and all of that when we're this bad. I'm going to finish the season and then reassess. I don't know how that team moves forward when Tua knows we were going to get rid of them. I don't know how they move forward. I'm hoping the hope is they clean house during the offseason, get rid of everybody, and that will remotivate everybody. All right, let's see. Brunette should have kept the third line with Marchment, Lundell, and Reinhart. Well, with Bennett hurt, I mean, I get what you're saying, but Brunette got he got dealt a hand. He had one game with the lineup, and then we're getting Lundell back, but with Bennett hurt, uh, yeah, Wes, there's about 70% of me that that agrees with you, but at the same time, um, then who's going to center that second line? I mean, I guess you could put Mammon. I guess you could have put Mammon there. Bennett is only day to day. Bennett's gonna be back soon. I think, Wes, if this was a longer term injury, that may be a situation where you're gonna leave that third line the same and plug in who's gonna work long term on the second line. But I think with Bennett is basically day to day here. I think that may be why coach is kind of thinking, okay, we'll just make this work for a game or two because it's not going to be long term. But if it was going to be, if it's going to be out for a few weeks, absolutely, I think that's the way it should go. All right, let's see. Why is Mammon playing over Lomberg? What, Matthew Gene? Thanks for coming out. Hey, buddy. Why is Mammon playing over Lomberg? Well, I think they just want to see what Mammon can do. You know what I mean? Lombard played a good game. But I think it was about now. Mammon's going to be where's he slotted tonight? Where is Mammon slotted tonight? Because I think the main thing is that fourth line just did not get a whole lot of ice time, and I think it was about wanting to get guys in that could help even out the ice time there a little bit. All right, let's see. Team Bob. Vassy is poverty. You guys. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to go down to the bottom here because I don't want to miss too much here. Ryan Lomberg for ice time. I like that, man. I like that. Hutsko is going to be your next player that you will call underrated everywhere. Hutsko is going to be a good player. We've got guys coming. There's no doubt about that. Hutsko, I like that kid. Saran Noel, how's he doing? I haven't checked. But Hutsko's a point per game. Yeah. Like I said, I think if these were real long-term injuries, you might see some different things. I think it may be a situation where he just wants to get guys a game here or there in terms of just getting them the experience of getting called up. And Mammon's got to stay healthy. Mammon has got to stay healthy. Tippett Lomberg 2024. That's funny. I like that. Yeah, but to your point there, Wes, Hutsko, I liked him when he during preseason and everything. And Saran Noel, man, that's another guy that's going to be ready. Morgan, when do you think we'll get a head coach update? Are you asking? First of all, I appreciate you coming out to the channel. You mean in terms of what the team is doing? Basically, what Brunette said, I keep wanting to say Q because I'm so used to saying Q. What Brunette said was that he is coaching on a day-to-day basis. They've told him he's interim on a day-to-day basis, but the hope is from everybody, from the top down. The hope is that the team plays well enough to prove that they don't need to bring in somebody from the outside. So, Steve, one bad Steve. All right, let's see. We need to teach you to give a take in 5 seconds or less. Man gives a 9-hour biography on a forward comment. Damn, Steve. All right, well, that's it. That was the 5 seconds for that comment. So that's all I can say about that. So I got to do it in 5 seconds or less. So basically, you just want straight yes or no, maybe, and if or but. You just want the straight dope, right? All right. We'll try that, man. I appreciate that, Morgan. All right, 5 seconds, then move on. All right, let's on 5 seconds. That's it. Let's see if the chat can keep up with me though, because then I may be sitting here waiting for you guys to say stuff, right? Okay. Has anyone found me in a? You're in every comment section. You own YouTube at this point, Ryan Lomberg. You should be getting paid. You should be getting paid for, maybe you are getting paid. Maybe that's what it is. I skipped yours. See, Patrick, oh, here we go again with the connection telling me it's unstable. If something happens, you guys let me know. What did I miss on Patrick's? Let's see. No retreads. They go somewhere and yeah. And they get fired. Exactly, Patrick. I appreciate that. I saw your comment, by the way, on the YouTube channel, man. I just been so behind. I haven't been able to get to everybody's. And I wanted to say that. I wanted to mention that. And I know this is going to piss Steve off because it's going to take me more than 5 seconds. I'll say this really close. So, yeah, that was close to streaming. I don't know what that was about. Maybe Kyle started watching the video downstairs. I see a lot of people making comments on the channel. I see all the comments. I appreciate them all. I can't get to all the comments. There's times when I just don't have the time to get to it, man. If it was all I was doing, I would, but being that eBay sales have been crap, so Kyle and I have been down there busting our asses listing. So I don't want anybody thinking that I'm ignoring the comments. I see them all. I appreciate them all. And when I get a chance, I sit down and mass reply. So, all right, SoFlo Sports. I actually wouldn't mind Torts. Oh, no. What'd you say? Let's see. You wouldn't mind Torts call you crazy, but you think he's perfect coaching style for your forwards. But given his track record and his pass with Duclair, it's probably best to stay away from him. Yeah, I don't want to test that theory. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but at the same point, what if he decided to say that about Ryan Lomberg? What if Torts came out and said some crap like that about Ryan Lomberg, SoFlo, or Marchment, or Bob? Can you imagine Bob having a couple bad days and Torts going off on him? Hopefully the team just does well enough and we don't have to think about it. And Barry Trotz did come out and say that he kind of felt like Brunette was maybe the guy for the job. Torts did definitely not Torts. Trotz. I keep saying Torts. Trotz, Barry Trotz came out and said that he really felt like Brunette has a chance to be the guy for the job, that maybe they don't need to make a change. No, Rosado, you know that Tortorella is not the new coach because the studio behind me isn't completely on fire. That's how you know. Rosado, I got your puppet Saturday. I got the puppet Saturday. The intro tonight's the one that I tried to do the other night where I had to do the live stream for technical difficulties. So I got the puppet Saturday. So we're good there. All right, let's see. I'm out. Vincent, man, I appreciate you keeping me up to date on the Discord, man. It does make it easier because that way I get notifications. I see the update, and then that way that helps me let me know if I got to make a video or helps me prep for the day. So I appreciate that. I want to make sure that you know that. All right, let's see. 6 chicken wings at Mason. All right, let's see. Oh man, have I lost 5 seconds? I've lost a lot. 5 seconds, Eric. All right, let's see. Oh man, that's funny. Bigfoot SoFlo fan. It takes me 5 seconds to read some of the names, Steve. Come on, man. Give me 7. Give me seconds. Give me 7 seconds, man. I need 7 seconds. All right. Just ask any woman. There's a big difference between 5 and 7. Come on, man. You got. I need 7. All right. All right. Let's see. So, Kyle's talking over here, so I got distracted. Barkov, Hubie, Reinhardt is the line. Barkov, Huberto, and Reinhardt. Boy, that would be something. That would be something. Wait for the playoffs, man. The playoffs. You never know what kind of lines are going to come out when we need some goals in the third period. All right, yeah, Eric, just don't make it 9. Steve, summarize. All right, I'm doing it, man. I can't get to everybody, but I'm doing it. All right, Vincent. Do I think Chase Prisky gets a point today? No. I have a feeling Prisky's not going to see a whole ton of ice tonight. That's just that's not a knock on him. I just based on what I saw Brunette, how he did the ice time when we needed to shorten the bench a little bit in the last game, I think you're going to see a lot of the top two and not so much of the bottom two. Who's Prisky? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. Steve Prisky is the kid that was born and raised in South Florida, and he's making his NHL debut tonight for the Florida Panthers on defense because Gudis is hurt. How many seconds was that? That's it. No, seriously. Well, I would tell you more, but it would take me longer than 5 seconds. Do I have your permission to speak for more than 5 seconds? Oh, I can't wait to see that reaction. So Flo, yeah. Bennett is day to day. They're saying he's day to day. So yeah, that was perfect. Move on. Oh, Steve, man, I love you, man. You're cool. You're good for my ego. All right, so let's see. Yeah, speaking of Ovechkin, like I said, Stu is at the game, and he has predicted an Ovechkin hat trick, but the Panthers still win. So if we lose because of an Ovechkin hat trick, y'all in the next stream know who to blame. All right, let's see. Well, we'll beat the Canes by the. Yeah, the Canes. Hey, look, they keep winning, but to get to 11-0, the Canes have to beat us Saturday night. That ain't happening. That is not happening. So Flo, yeah, man, that's the team. The Canes are the team. The Canes are the ones. It's gonna be a Hurricanes Panthers Eastern Conference final, and I hope they don't have our number like they did last year. We're gonna find out a lot on Saturday. Gonna find out a lot about the real progress that this team has made on Saturday. You can't judge it by how we play against Tampa because trust me, right now Tampa is at 3/4 pace right now. And then they're gonna hold it all out for the playoffs. Carnival 1987. That's a cool name. Thanks for coming out. You'll be there Saturday. Good. We need the more the merrier Saturday. I want to see a packed house on Saturday. Vincent, yeah, I think it's gonna be Bob tonight, Bob Saturday, and then Spencer on Monday because we have Monday and Tuesday. So it would make sense. Spencer's gonna play one of those games. So I expect Bob on Saturday. Let's see. Tampa slowly climbing back. Yep. I was looking at that today. Ryan Lambert, call EA and tell them to fix your NHL. Oh, what did they rate you? Did they rate you at all? Are you in the game? Oh man, we got to get you more ice time, bro. Yeah, Bigfoot. Exactly. These two games are going to tell us a lot, especially how shorthanded we are at center. Absolutely, man. This is going to be a good test for Reinhart. Because everybody said when we signed Reinhart, said, well, if Barkov gets hurt, we can slot Reinhart in. Well, we're going to find out tonight if that's a real possibility. I know we did good for filling in for Eichel last year, but he's got two good wingers on his side, so there's no excuses tonight. Let's see here. Soflo would play well against Anderson. It was Nedeljkovic giving us some problems. That's a good point. I don't know what the hell is going on with Freddie Anderson. Dude has found the fountain of youth. He must have hung out with Yager. Steve, Bob, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, here we go. Okay. I get you. I'm not reading. I don't even need 5 seconds for that one. All right. The Panthers got Tony D'Angelo on NHL 2022 on 2022. Look at that. I can't speak. Your overall is a solid 95 with 98 acceleration and 10 speed. All right. Yeah. Drug test Anderson. Right. Hell's going on? We talked with George Richards before the season when they knew they were going to go with Anderson, and he was kind of like, well, another guy getting another chance to make it happen. They talk about somebody who's making the worst, making the most of it happening. See, Steve, now I'm talking too fast, Steve. Everybody that thinks I'm talking too fast now, blame Steve. All right. Rosado, your favorite play of the season is still the Yandel. Oh, yeah. The Yandel move, that's going to be top 5 moments of the regular season. There's just no way on that. It was just too beautiful. All right, Chrissy, why do I hate the Bruins? How do I can't say that in 5 seconds. Why do I hate the Bruins? Really, I don't have a hate necessarily for the Bruins specifically. I know a lot of people don't like their fans. when they go to the game. Like Lucas, who used to do the videos for the Panthers, every time he goes to a Panther game and it's in Boston, he says that, the fans are just not nice to him. But it's I don't really hate them, but I don't want I have no interest in seeing them win games. If I had to list my top 30 favorite teams, they would not make the list. Everybody hates the Bruins. There you go, Patch. Everybody but Bruins fans, pretty much, right? All right, let's see. If you give a take and have to scroll down 95 comments, your take is too long for. Damn, Steve. Damn. All right. All right. Same lines as this morning. Thank you, Vincent. 3 top hated teams: Boston, the Knights, and the Bolts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you hate Marchand, but not the Bruins specifically. Brad Marchand is a legend. Yeah. Oh boy, this was full of monster. That's a big mug too. Look at that. That's not five, that's not 7. That's 5, Steve. Just so you know, it's a 5-inch mug. Is Oshie out? I don't know. I haven't checked that. I have not checked that. All I know is Stu is there and predicting an Ovechkin hat trick. Oh, Backstrom and Oshie are out. Jeez. Okay. Well, but they're probably looking at us and saying, Bennett is out. But we got Lundell back. I think Lundell's going to have a night. I think he's going to be back healthy, rested. He may feel like he needs to take a little bit more responsibility with Bennett being out. And I think tonight's the night that Bennett will, or not Bennett, that Lundell will start inserting himself into the Calder possibility. So we'll see how that goes. Vallejo, I hope I said that right. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Mike Schwartzberg is a new name to the channel. I appreciate that. You coming out. Let's see. You don't hate the Lightning, but it was just the Lightning. Didn't have to try. Right, yeah. Let's see. Number 1 player hater for me, Mason Marchment. Where is Marchment? Yeah, Vincent, for those who don't know, great, Vallejo. For those who don't know, yeah, Randy Muller's on the COVID protocol. So I think Ed Jovanovski and Chikrin will be in the booth. At least one of those guys will be in the booth, and maybe one of them will be downstairs. It would have been interesting to see if we could have got Billy Lindsay to come back with Steve for a few games. That would have been fun. I miss Billy. He's always gives Stu and I a lot of. He got COVID from my Zoom interview. Jesus, Steve. Steve, you do know that's not possible, right? I just want to be sure. That you're aware that that's not possible. Because on the Zoom, you couldn't see it, but I was actually wearing a clear mask. So there's no way that he got it through that Zoom because I had a clear mask on. So there's that. True World, thanks for coming out. You like Marchie off the ice, hate his on ice antics. Gotta love the Bruins. Oh, you lost your pops, and he was a Bruins fan. That, my friend, is one of the only acceptable reasons to be a Bruins fan. Yeah, absolutely. Right? There's no hate there. Steve, it's 100% possible, 100% it happened. Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I took one of those at-home pregnancy tests that came back negative, so I'm clear. I'm good. Absolutely good. Was that quick enough for you? When does someone go down near the bench, Rosado? They've been off and on with that. They've been off and on. Sometimes they've had somebody in the middle there, and sometimes they haven't. I think it's interesting because, like, when I think Katie was down there, whenever she was doing the interview, it's weird. I don't know what the policy is, but it's like sometimes they're wearing a mask and still being like 6 feet apart. Sometimes they're not. It's hard to figure out what the hell they're supposed to do there. Can you meet? I guess if you're talking about being, well, he's not there tonight. I don't know how that works, Rosado, in terms of when the guys go down there, if they're able to interact with the fans or not. That's a really good question. Next time we have him on the show, Rosato, I will ask him because that's actually a good question. But I might ask him that off camera because if the answer is yes, the fans can interact. He may not want to answer that publicly. So, but I'll get you an answer. I'll get you an answer there. Yeah, the interviews were awesome. I love it when he does the player interviews down there. You definitely Vincent thinks Lomberg should be in instead of Mammon. I know a lot of people on Twitter really like Mammon. They really want to see what this kid can do. I'm a huge Ryan Lomberg fan, but there's a lot of people that really think Mammon can make a dent on this team. True World, you were in a Bruins jersey when you were in diapers. Oh, your pops is great friend with Rizzy. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, man. Hey, look, no hate for anybody that's a fan of a team for those reasons. It's like me. I'm born and raised in Miami. I'm a Dolphin fan. Believe me, it would have been a lot easier for my life had I been born in New England. Okay, I mean the '70s would have sucked for me, but what did I know? I was a kid, right? So hey, Steve, are you still here? You're still here. I just wanted to make sure because if you weren't here, I was going to start taking more than 5 seconds again, right? Let's go. Okay. Who's man? No, the Broward kid is Prisky. That Chase Prisky, he's on defense. He's going to be playing tonight. Mammon is Maxim Mammon. We actually had him a while ago, and then we got rid of him. And now in this offseason, we've brought him back. He's just been basically an AHLer with only a few NHL games, but he's a big, strong kid, and a lot of people like him and think he's got a lot of potential. He just keeps entering the lineup when we're really, really deep. So we'll have to see how that goes. Am I breaking up a little bit? You guys let me know on that. Let me see. I'm looking at my signal strength. I can't even get. Yeah, the signal strength looks okay. Looks okay. You guys, let me know if there's any problem with the stream. Usually, I get a notification up here that tells me I'm getting the core. I'm going to be wired in here, and then we want to. Thanks, Vincent. I'm back. Okay. Yeah, by the end of November, I'm going to have it all wired in here, and we won't have to worry about that. And then I can maybe live stream a game. I don't want to live stream a game until I'm done with this Wi-Fi. I'm not going to worry about the Wi-Fi in here anymore. So let's see. Chris C, has there ever been a goaltender I couldn't stand? That's a good question. Patrick Waugh. That was an easy answer for me. Patrick Waugh. And I think the answer is pretty much to speak for itself. Yeah. Ryan Lomberg, let's see. You were born in South Florida and you're a Raiders fan. Get a better dad. Now, how you got to tell that story, Ryan? How are you a Raiders fan growing up in South Florida? Richard, let's see. We got South Florida fans are tough. Oh yeah, that's right. We got Prisky in the Trocheck deal. That's correct. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for bringing that back to my attention. Yeah, we got Prisky in the Trocheck deal, which Trocheck, from what Stu told me, Richard, Trocheck seems pretty happy right now. And why not? Why not? But I'm sorry. You guys will not be getting to 11-0. Not going to happen. Not going to happen, guys. The streak is coming to an end here. Sorry about that. Vincent, yeah, the live stream after the game. I did that. I did that the one time, and then we lost the next game. So that will only be brought out under emergency circumstances because I've done it once and we lost. So yeah, and a couple people made sure I knew that I did that, and we lost right after I did that. So the recaps will stay for now, and then we'll see how that goes. All right, let's see. Steve says your dad was a Jets fan. He was born in Long Island. He moved to Florida when he was 9, raised you as a Jets fan, even though you were born in South Florida. Get a better dad, Jaws. Wow, guys. Now, come on. See, my dad grew up not that far from the Orange Bowl. You know what I mean? You have to understand, you guys are young. When I was young, it was acceptable to be a Dolphins fan because we were busy being undefeated and winning Super Bowls. So it wasn't, it was the thing. I mean, geez, the Patriots didn't beat the Dolphins the entire decade of the 70s, right? So it was like cool to be a Dolphins fan, even in the early 80s. So by the time you figured out in this, the 2000s, by the time it became not cool to be a Dolphins fan, what am I going to do? Switch? I'm not going to switch. Hell no. Superstitions aren't real there. Yeah, tell that. Okay. Then explain how every time I bitch about a guy, he immediately does good, or vice versa. If superstitions aren't real, explain how come every time I praise Bob, he gives up a 5-hole. Oh, jeez. I'm not gonna be I'm not reading that, Steve. That was five. It would take me more than 5 seconds to read the comment. Let's see. Chrissy. I grew up in Miami, but growing up in a single parent home, my mom convinced me that age 5 that Dan Marino was your father. Now, did she genuinely try to do that to you? Tell me that's sarcasm, right? Please tell me that's sarcasm. Oh, but it tell either way. The lamp, the light pick suck. Yeah, I haven't been seeing that. All right, let's see. Because you said Prisky isn't going to get a point, now he's going to get a point and get a Hattie. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Stu is here. All right, you just got there. You got to eat. Stu, I told everybody about your prediction for the Ovechkin hat trick and the Panthers win. Oh, you can't. Yeah, he can't hear me because he's at the game. All right, bud. All right, Stu. We'll talk to you later, buddy. We'll talk to you later. We got 5 minutes here, guys. We got 5 minutes. And let me see. That should allow me to get to, let's see, 16 divided by 5. That's 10. That's 12. 5 minutes. That should allow me to get to about 60 comments if I stick to the 5-second rule that Steve has laid out for me. All right, let's see. It's not sarcastic at all. She would point at the TV and say, "That's your daddy." Oh my God. Oh, that's some funny shit, Chris. That really is some funny shit. That's beautiful. Oh my God. I love that. That's almost worth being in its own video. That's like video material there. All right, let's see. Just say night sucks for the next 5 minutes. Nah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave that one. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm NFL wasn't used to be. Yeah, well, I agree with that, but that's not how it used to be. Is the hitting, right? I mean, when I grew up, the safety was coming over the middle. You were a wide receiver. You were getting your head knocked off, and everybody was cheering, right? Now the same hit not only is a penalty, but the announcers will say, "Oh, that's a disgusting hit. There's no place in this game for that kind of hit." And it's like it can be against the rules, but at the same point, you're talking about guys, moving a million miles an hour, and most of that stuff is not intentional. And I think the announcers get way, way, way too virtue signalish with their calls of the hits. That's the part I don't like. It's like, come on, let's just be honest and say, hey, probably didn't mean to hit him that way, but it's a penalty. But instead, they have to embellish it. That's funny. Yeah, true. That's some funny shit about his mom with his dad, man. All right, let's see. Richard, growing up before the Heat, Panthers, and Marlins existed, cannot think of anyone to root for the Dolphins. That's the other thing, right? Yeah, that's a good point there, Richard. Yep. All right, let's see here. I'm crashing because that monster is wearing out early on me. KL, thanks for coming out, man. All right, sorry you're late, but you're just popping in to say what's up and that your score prediction is 5-4 in overtime. That would make Stu very happy. Stu is there. That would make Stu happy. And overtime. Overtime would be good. We're definitely going overtime Saturday because Matthias is going to be here. Absolutely. Yeah. If anybody touches Brady, it's a penalty, right? Dominic, thanks for coming out, bud. I appreciate that. We only got a couple minutes here left. So yeah, yeah, Gene. All right, all right. So I want to do 1 minute of practice here because I want to make Steve happy because Steve's a good guy and Steve super chatted me. So here's what I want to do in 1 minute. I want to see 10 comments that are kind of questions that I can answer 5 seconds each. So it's 6:53. I'm going to wait. And when I get 10 questions in a row, I want to see if I can answer all 10 in a minute because that would actually be 6 seconds. So go with the questions. And we'll see if I can do this, Steve. We'll see if I can do this. I'm going to answer 10 questions in 1 minute. All right, there's Steve's first question. I got one there. All right. I want to see if I can do that. Will the team ever wear the reverse? Okay. All right. That's two. That's three. That's four. That's five. That's six. That's seven. All right. I got my 10. I got my 10. Somebody, you guys ready to time me? I'm starting at Steve. Is Mike White the best player in the NFL? No. Vincent, will the team ever wear the reverse retro jersey? I'm sure they will. KL Panther wants to know frozen yogurt or ice cream. Ice cream now, frozen yogurt when I was a kid because my girlfriend used to work there and get me free frozen yogurt. Are the Patriots better than the Dolphins? The Raven wants to ask. I can't talk. Yes, they are. Chris Z wants to know, do I love hot dogs? Yes, but they don't love me. Rosaldo wants to know, is Matt Ryan good? He's better than good. He's very good. He's kind of underrated. Joe Tish wants to know if Ovi can win another Rocket. I'm going to have to say no. Richard wants to say, watch out for Seth Jarvis. My brother says, is it against the law of God to yoke a steer and an oxen together? The answer to that is Goonie Goo Goo. Steve says Bob for Viesna. Yes, and I pronounced it wrong. Raven wants to know what I can think of the concept jersey, neon type thing. I think I'm out of time. I think they're cool. Ryan Lomberg says yes. And how did I do? Well, how did I do? How did I do? Was I able to get? Was it? Another laugh. I mean, Steve, are we satisfied? Steve, was that good enough? If I did that for an hour straight? If I did that, were the Yotes ever win a game? That's an hour-long video, Vincent. Yeah, they'll eventually win. 1 minute and 5 seconds. Thank you, Ryan. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And that is the end of the live stream. I appreciate everybody coming out. I failed. I failed. Well, I'm a failure. It was 6 seconds. But 7 seconds. I was right. I told you I needed 7 seconds. That's actually just under 70. That's I Panthers 5, Capitals 4, Ovechkin hat trick. Stu's happy. We win in overtime. Matthias goes to overtime. And on Saturday, the Canes lose their first game. Appreciate y'all coming out. And I will see you again with the recap after the game. Let's get to